Page 101. Zombies Past and Present. From George A. Romero's long list of zombie movies to Max Brooks' detailed analysis of the undead, these brain-loving monsters are a hit in pop culture today. But the idea of zombies started in Haitian culture. Legend has it that voodoo witch doctors called bakors could turn people into zombies in the process called zombification. A person going through this process would die and be brought back to life. Then they would be under the control of the bakor. The Haitian voodoo zombies gained popularity in the 1930s and 1940s. People were gripped and terrified by movies such as The White Zombie and I Walked with a Zombie. The films feature voodoo practices and people using mind control to command the zombies. Over time, the concept of mind control dropped out of many zombie stories. Today, zombies' actions are driven by only one thing: the need to feed. Skeptics aren't convinced that zombies exist or that they could one day roam the streets looking to feed. Yet there are examples of zombies in nature. The fungus Acoloropdiopus, not sure I said that right, Unilarius, can turn insects into creatures that behave like zombies. From the Haitian voodoo culture, the spores of the fungus are parasites that affect its host's brain. The mind-controlled insect climbs to a higher ground to cling to the underside of its leaf before it dies. A stalk full of fungus spores erupt from the ant's head like an antenna. The spores spread in the wind, waiting to turn other insects into mindless slaves. One species of bird mimics another type of zombie, the brain-hungry type. The bird, Parus major, will hunt down a bat, crack open its skull, and eat its brain. But they aren't the only animals feasting on brains. Certain species of tree kangaroos, tapeworms, and even chipmunks have been known to dine on the brains of other creatures. The scariest part is that they eat only the brain and discard the body when they're done. Check out that picture of that plant. Let's see. This way. That plant feasting off the brain of the ant. These creatures definitely have zombie-like qualities, but the question remains, can people really become zombies? One of the most common traits of a zombie, to bite anything within its reach, has been compared to an animal with rabies. But scientists say that rabies virus has a long way to go before it can start a zombie-like outbreak. The virus would have to multiply faster and affect more cells in the human body. It would also have to spread from person to person more quickly. Instead of taking 1 to 3 months to affect the host, it would need to happen in a matter of days. Even if the rabies virus could do all that, it would still have to mutate. The new virus would attack the brain, but still allow the person, or zombie, to move and function. Right now, rabies virus causes brain damage that eventually leads to death. Still, past epidemics has shown the potential for viruses to spread quickly, which is a concern if a virus could trigger something like a zombie outbreak. And although it's not likely that zombies would rise from a natural virus, some undead experts claim a synthetic virus made in a laboratory could do the trick. However, scientists would have to solve the issues facing the natural viruses before they could make it work. Although there are many theories about how zombies could become a reality, scientists remain unconvinced that a zombie uprising could actually happen. In a highly unlikely case of zombie apocalypse, the Center of Disease Control, CDC, and Prevention actually does have a plan. As with any disease, scientists there would try to find out where it started, how it is transmitted, and how to treat victims. They would also assist in setting up quarantine zones to keep the outbreak from spreading. So whether you think the zombies are made up or just waiting for the undead to roam the world, it's better to be prepared. Of course, the Zombie Apocalypse Survival Guide. The Pentagon and Center for Disease Control and Prevention have used the popularity of zombies to spread awareness of preparedness people can take of the same steps to prepare for the zombie apocalypse as they would call natural disasters. Make an evacuation plan and pick a place to meet with your family. You also need a zombie survival kit, including water, non-perishable food in a can opener, first aid kit, any medications you need, tools or supplies that may have uses, such as a Swiss Army knife and duct tape, flashlights, battery-powered radio to get the latest info about the zombie outbreak, batteries, a variety of clothes, all types of weather, blankets. This list is just a start. Talk to your family about other items you would include. Just remember to pack only what you need. You don't want to be weighed down if you have to make a quick getaway.